All right, everyone, we are live here with our Facebook property tour. I've got JJ Harrison, Bill Charles, and I believe we're going to have Natasha, if she can get off of one of her calls, we're going to have her join us right after everybody. So JJ is lined up to go first. Go ahead and take off. Go for it, JJ.
Thank you very much. Every investor is different with regards to their goals and what they want to accomplish when they purchase a property. Some people like to buy them when they're almost vacant, flip them and fix them up. But there's others that like someone else to do the heavy lifting. And that's the property today, Embassy Flats. The current owner has stabilized the property. They've spent $173,000 renovating the property. They've got it occupied now 90%, and they got some more applications they're going to do where there'll only be 2 vacants. This is 20 units in Cincinnati, Ohio. It is not listed, and it's clean and it's nice. So it's 900,000. It's 90% occupied. They've got some more applications where there's only going to be 2 applicants, 2 vacancies at the end of the month. They spent a lot of time, sometimes when investors rehab, they throw cheap paint on the walls, they do cheap floors. This was all done right. This was all done very professionally when they did it. So they took a little time and they spent the time and the money to make this looking right. So it's I've got like the rent roll if people want it. I've got all the numbers and the totals. So this would be one that somebody doesn't want to, they want to have money coming in the day they buy something, and that they want to have, they don't want to spend $173,000 renovating a beat up property. I know some investors do that and some don't. So, it just depends on what your criteria is, but that's Embassy Flats. It's not listed. It's off market, but it is available. Did you go silent on me? I see you smiling, but I don't hear you.
I just realized that I was muted. So yeah, those finishes they're very, very good finishes, very high end. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
What's the net operating income for Embassy Flats, JJ?
It's gonna stink because they just stabilized it and they just got a bunch of tenants, but the net income right now is for just May to June 12th is $5,084.46. We can times that by, let's see, what would that be, like a month and a half? So it's going to be kind of hard to compute. Should have just done it.
Is there a pro forma?
This is actuals here. This is from May 1st to today. So we would have to times that. I don't know how you would do that because it's a month and a half rather than, or a month and 12 days. It'd be hard to really kind of, I could probably take just May, but the numbers are going up so much, it's kind of hard to do that. Let's just do May, maybe 3794.05 times 12. 3794.05 times 12. So the annual income would be $45,528.60.
JJ, when they were doing the value add or doing the work, was it vacant during that time? Have they just been leasing? Are the leases new?
It was nearly vacant when they took it over.
Okay. All right.
And
So you just don't have history.
They've rehabbed it. They've got the tenant. They've getting tenants, and they've rehabbed it. And again, there's some investors would be on the other side with, and I've got stuff like that where people that want to buy something, put $173,000 into it. And I've got other stuff like that. But today I want, this was one where I was talking to an investor earlier today, and he's like, I don't want to do rehab. I just want to have
Right.
money coming in.
Right. And we have both types of buyers, JJ. So
Yeah.
this is cool. This is there's a lot of them out there that they are looking for something more stabilized.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
So that's where this would fit in. So you don't have to spend a lot of money rehabbing. You don't have to spend a lot of time. And that's the other thing on a vacant unit, as you know, when you fill a unit, you have to pay your property manager a month's rent. So if you get a building that's 90%, or by the time you get it 95, 100% full, you don't have to pay that fee because you already got the tenants in there. That adds up, paying 1 month's rent to a property manager, which they deserve if they do it. But if you don't have to pay it, if it's already got tenants in there, then again, that's less cash coming out of your thing.
Yeah, I think one thing that would be helpful, JJ, for this is great for now, and I obviously can't just pull up a pro forma, but for either next week's property tour, for people who are interested, it would be good to have a pro forma based on because I know that where the seller knows the property taxes, probably knows the insurance. Like there's certain things that they know, even if it hasn't been operating yet, that they can say, look, this is what it's currently laced at, and if you at 100% with 10% vacancy, whatever, just some assumptions to show someone, because I think that it would be very difficult for someone to be able to make an informed decision with this little bit of information. But if it can just be like extrapolated out to like, here's what the next 12 months would look like with these assumptions, and these are reasonable because of XYZ.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Yeah.
That would be helpful. And we do, and Jen's right, we do have, I was just talking to one of our one-on-one clients earlier today, and she's like, you know what, I need to get some cash flow coming in. I have this much money to put down and I need to get cash flow. So she's interested in the value add, but because her business situation, she's like, I would like the value add, but I think I got to do something cash flow first. So there's a lot of people out there that don't have the time to go through all that. So that could, if it's priced right and the cash flow works, that could definitely be something that would be of interest to someone in either of our groups. But I think we just need a pro forma, like what a whole year would look like.
Absolutely, that's a good idea. I actually scrambled to get what I got today to get it here on time. But
this is great.
Yeah, and anybody who has any questions can reach out to you.
Absolutely.
And get some more details. JJ, can you give the details on contact information for you one more time?
Oh yeah, it's right here. There's my phone number, 513-325-4403, and give me a call or shoot me a text if you need any additional information.
That's awesome. And guys, don't forget, JJ is the off-market king. So
thank you.
You're seeing this and the public isn't. So definitely reach out and ask some questions. JJ, did you have any other properties that you wanted to showcase for us today?
This was the main one I wanted to focus on, but I've got it all. Anything from a 4-unit to a 66 unit to anything in between. That Covington property went under contract that we were talking about last week.
Nice.
Awesome.
Didn't even get a chance to pitch it. It's already
it's okay. That's a good problem to have, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if anybody's interested in a 4-unit, the 66 unit off market, get a hold of JJ. Even if you're interested in this one, obviously getting more details on that, make sure you reach out and get a hold of him, get your questions answered, and get an offer in, right? This is all about taking action.
Cool.
Cool, JJ, thank you very much.
You're awesome, JJ. We appreciate that you're so consistently here with good stuff.
Yeah, we love you, man. We'll see you next Friday. All right, if you could X out and close out sharing your screen, I believe we have Bill's video, right? Can you help me with this? Because I'm not sure how you do it.
Yep. All right.
All right, so we've got Bill here with us. He is done operating a crane and just got off work. So we're gonna play the video that he pre-recorded for us, but he's here to answer any questions. So let's get that going for him.
I'm gonna move you down, Bill. Sorry, I have to figure out which program it's in that. Oh, I'm trying to move you down, Bill, but you're just actually
part of the video. Yeah.
You're hilarious.
You want to just hit?
Well, it's not shared, so I'm not.
Oh,
Is it? Send movies. Okay. Sorry, this is the first time we've ever done it with this format, so we're experimenting a little bit. I don't know.
Is it optimized screen sharing for video clip or no?
Maybe. see where what program is it showing in? All right, sorry guys, just give me a second to figure out. Bill and I were experimenting late last night so we could show us information, because last week when we did it on YouTube, you couldn't hear the sound, so I had him send me the file, but I'm having trouble figuring out where that file went. Okay. I'll let Jennifer sing a song for you. Maybe lead some Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ready? Here we go.
While I'm working on this.
99 apartments, a beer on the wall. Oh, wait, that doesn't make sense.
99
I'm mixing alcohol with apartment investing. Uh-huh.
Okay,
I mean, I can't carry a tin in a bucket, guys.
open web.
Video play for
Oh,
Google
so
Drive.
maybe this just here.
There we go.
Okay. Pause. Okay, I think.
You bring that over here. Oh, let me see. I'm
Okay,
gonna help
you
you.
do it,
Yes. Yeah, you always get so confused on my screen.
You know.
It's the least complicated process that provides the most complication for poor Stacy here. All right, I think this is it,
Yeah.
right? Yes. All right, here we go, guys. Let's play it.
And let us know if you can hear it if you're live on.
Yeah. Can you guys hear? No? Damn it.
I don't hear anything.
All right, that's okay.
Okay, hold
Freaking
on.
bummer.
Remember the other day when Andrew was having that issue, there was some setting. So, all right, so we're gonna try the setting thing. And man, we're not gonna give up. We're gonna figure this out. I think. Okay. Remember there was some kind of setting.
Share computer sound right there.
Yes. Boom. That was it. You're
Ooh.
awesome. Okay,
I love
there
when we
go.
figure shit out, guys.
Okay, let's try that again.
Now that we figured it out, we won't have a problem next week. Hopefully you can hear it now.
Today is a 12 unit in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Can you hear it?
Before I go into
Yeah,
the property, I just want to take a minute and let you know how I came across this deal. So earlier in the week, I was emailed by one of the many wholesalers that email me on a weekly basis, with whatever deals they have going on that week. And usually I don't pay much attention to them, but this one stood out. Most of the time it's just single family homes. There's not much really going on. A lot of work to be done, and it's just not much interest. So I don't really pay much attention. But this one stood out. I don't get a lot of 5+ unit properties thrown my way. So I know there's several people that are interested in properties like that, and this one seemed like there's a good value play on it. So, I reached out to the wholesaler, asked him if he'd be open to a JV deal, and he was open to that. And, I let him know literally just today that I would present this property and see if we can make something happen. So anyways, back to the property. Couple photos here. Looks like some nice units, some good landscaping. Looks like they've been well taken care of. I have a ton of other photos that I can email if you're interested. More pictures, a ton of pictures. I actually have a video walkthrough of one of the vacant units. If you want to take a look at it. But for right now, this is all I have for photos on this investor packet. Get down here to the opportunity. So the purchase price is $760,000. He's broken it down to $63,000 a door. It's a C-class property, solid cash flowing property. Pro forma cap rate 11.66%, cash on cash return 26.8%, and a 5-year annual return on investment 32.1% per year. The actual cap rate right now is at 7.5%, and that's due to a 2-unit vacancy. 57,000 actual NOI and 88,000 pro forma NOI. So it seems like a good investment opportunity and some good value added value play. It's in the neighborhood of Irvington. In Indianapolis, that's the largest city in the state. It's a state capital. It's within a 30-minute drive of the airport, Indianapolis Airport. Some of the major employers there in Indianapolis are Barnes and Thornburg, FedEx, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Monarch Beverage, Allison Transmission, Rolls-Royce Corporation, Anthem, Cummins, and, you know, the few other ones that you see here. I don't want to read everything, you know, that this says, but you just kind of touch on everything. Some really good universities in the area: University of Indiana, Indiana University, Purdue, Butler University, Marion University. So a lot of colleges in the area. Let's see, you know, and a few other things that it mentions there. It's 12 units, 2-story. Oh, excuse me for a minute. Let me get back here. Sorry about that. Let me get back down here. So 12 unit, 2-story. It's at 84% occupied. Here's some square footage of the buildings and the lot sizes. It was built in 1915. Has stable, it's a stable property with good cash flow. You can raise the rents, fill the vacancies, and increase your NOI. This is under contract with Todd Keith. He is the wholesaler. But if you have any questions from me, I can reach out to Todd and get those answered for you. And if you want to make an offer on the property, you know, I'll make the introduction, and we'll move forward from there. Here's kind of a breakdown of the current rents that are going on. So 2 of the units are vacant, but the other 10 are at $600 in rent, and the market rent is at $756. It is on through Rentometer. You know, the comps are through Rentometer, and I have that in a separate file that I can send that you know, you can check out if you're interested. The tenants pay for all utilities. Some of the notes that Todd has here is, you know, the pitched asphalt shingles, brick and vinyl siding. Here's your income and expenses breakdown. You know, the actuals, and then what your pro forma numbers are. So it looks like there's, you know, a great opportunity here. No seller financing available. Some property highlights that you can check out. Plenty of colleges, you know, within, you know, a short distance. It says it has some closer restaurants like Golden's Fish and Chicken, Mama Nita's Cafe, the Legend Classic Irvington Cafe, the Mug, Lincoln Square Pancake House, the Butler Inn, you know, a few others, some grocery stores. So it has some good amenities within the area. And 6-minute drive to the community hospital, and a 16-minute drive to Kindred Hospital, Indianapolis. Like I said earlier, some photos and video that I can send to you if you're interested in the property. And then Todd just has, you know, a couple of his disclaimers and confidentiality that he wants to mention. Here's my contact information. A few things that Todd is going to want. You know, proof of funds is required with all offers. So anyways, like I said, Todd has this property under contract. I don't know too much about it, but I knew it looked like a good opportunity. So if you're interested in it, please reach out. My name is Bill, and phone number 760-617-6271. And my email is bill.charlesrei@gmail.com. And with that, I'm going to bed. I got to be up in a few hours again. So thank you for your time, and hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.
Nice. All right, guys. So Bill, thank you very much for that. Putting that video together was awesome. It looked like it was an amazing cash on cash return. Did I see it's like 24.6 or 26.4%. That's awesome. Anybody that wants to get in there and contact Bill, go ahead and you got his contact information at the end there. Reach out, get your questions answered. I do not see Natasha on here. I think she's stuck on a call. That's okay. We'll get her on here. We'll get it. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, Bill, for one, that was amazing and awesome. And to everyone here who's watching, and Bill, we have this showing in both Facebook groups. But the other day, Joni asked for Bill's contact information.
Okay.
Hey, Bill, do you want to unmute and say your contact information one more time? There we go.
Sure, no problem. So phone number is, can you hear me? Okay, cool. Phone number is 760-617-6271. And email is bill.charles, REI, @gmail.com.
Cool. Joni, I put it in the chat for you also in case you weren't able to write that down fast.
Yeah. And one thing that I just wanted to point out to everyone, because this is a passive income group, so most of the people here are interested in passive income, but sometimes along the path of creating passive income, you might do some wholesaling to help increase your capital to put down on a property. And that's part of what we have a handful of people doing that. Bill is doing that also. He's actually an investor, but he's looking to wholesale as he's moving into that. And the other day when he had reached out about this property, and he's like, I'm not really sure how to handle it because I don't have the contract on it. Somebody else does, but he reached out to me. And what I explained to Bill, and I want everyone to know, is your ability to wholesale or make an introduction or referral is valuable to the seller. In this case, the seller is the wholesaler who has it under contract. So I told Bill just to contact him and say, would you be willing to joint venture? Because through all of Bill's networking and contacts and this group and the mastermind and everything else, he might actually have a couple of people who would be interested in that deal that wholesaler doesn't know, doesn't have access to. So it really is a service to both the guy who's wholesaling it and also to the buyer who wouldn't have known about the deal because it's off market. And so being in the middle of that and putting that together serves both sides. And that is something that is valuable. So that wholesaler, if he can find a buyer he wouldn't have found otherwise, he's going to be willing to share his wholesale fee. And Bill should make something for the wholesale fee because he's taking the time reaching into his network to bring those things together. So I just wanted to say, Bill, that was a great job. And that sounds like a great potential property. And that wholesaler doesn't have the network that you have, that you've been actively building and building relationships with. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, nice job, Bill.
Yeah,
Nice.
good job. So Natasha has another content that she won't be able to get on.
All right, that's okay. We're gonna get Natasha on here next week, or possibly even do a post later when she's available. Maybe hop back on and just do it live right here on the page. We'll figure it out. But want to thank all of you for coming. Bill, great job. JJ, thank you so much for your off-market pocket deal offers. Love them. And we'll see you guys next week.
Have a good
Bye.
one.